So business innovations, our biggest one has been, since people can't come into us as much, we're like a third of the walk-in that we would usually have, that we started making deliveries to them. And it all started because a few friends of ours wanted to help us, and they said, well, what if we give you a little money to do like a local delivery to first responders, medical community? And we're like, oh yeah, okay. And then we came up with Cup Lift. So it's cups giving you a lift, and that's been our game changer, because it's just a way that, you know, instead of worrying about like what's going to happen to us, what's going to happen to our business, we have been able to focus on others. So a lot of time and energy goes into figuring out where we're going to deliver, how we're going to deliver it, getting our point of contact, how many people, and pulling the packages together. It also allows us, because my husband and I go out and do the deliveries, allows us to keep our staff employed, because they have to be here during our staff hours. And so this has been our difference maker, and it's something I hope to keep going even after we're done with our current predicament, so that we can continue to be out in the community doing good things for others. So yeah, check it out, Cup Lift. We have really good stories on our Instagram page and Facebook. We have started GoFundMe, because our goal is to get 100 deliveries by June 1st. Right now we're at about 35 deliveries, and we've delivered to about 500 people. So those great stories that you can read about, and it keeps us going. So thank you to all that have contributed. Thank you to all that have made recommendations to where we can deliver, and that's our business innovation. All of us in the restaurant or service industry have had to get lots of to-go stuff. So it's this balance between, you don't want to spend money, but you need to have all this new stuff. So we've got more of our travelers. I ordered more straws. We get these avocado straws. It's kind of cool, something different than paper or plastic. And drink carriers. So that's something we had a little bit of before, and now we have a lot more. This is Amy up at Cups Coffee, and one of the silver linings in all of this has certainly been more time with family. This is my daughter Summer and her brother Jackson have been helping out with the business. We took the business 8 months ago, so they're all trained up. They haven't been helping lately with the stay-at-home, but that has been really nice to be around the kids more and my husband, and have a business that they can support and help with. Yeah, so it was a snow day for the school, so we decided to, I had a donation for the cafeteria staff at Linton, so I'm just going to see if my neighbors here over at McClellan's can use a little lift.
Greetings from Cups Community Coffee. I'm Matt Snider, my wife Amy.
Hello.
She runs the show here. I just come in and help and drink coffee, lots of it. If I were to go back and do anything different, kind of hard. We've been talking about this. I don't know what we would do different, because the Cup Lift project that came out of this, where we're taking care packages to first responders and caregivers, has been a really fulfilling and strategic project.
Yeah, I think that doing the Cup Lift and getting out and seeing people and doing something for others that's been the one thing that's really carried me, because if we were reliant on just our walk-in, which is diminished, it would be a bleak business. But every day I get to get out and see people and get a huge rewarding lift of, you know, being out and serving the community. So
that's a big part of what Amy's done for years with soccer, is community building, community involvement, fundraising, and getting involved with kids and people that need a lift, and this program falls right into that. And without the pandemic and the changes that occurred because of that, we might not have thought of this project. And thanks to some good friends of ours from college, this idea came about, and it's fulfilling, it's strategic, it's helping us focus right now. There's not a whole lot we would change about that. I think the only thing, going back and looking at how we operated right when things were starting to change dramatically is we'd just be quicker with it. We weren't quite ready to do the online ordering or the curbside pickup. Now we've got our feet underneath us, and I think for the foreseeable future, whatever changes come our way, we're much better prepared for that. And I would just go back and maybe and put more emphasis on getting our online ordering up quicker.
Well said.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
That's it.
This is Amy up in Fort Collins. It is Thursday morning, and we one of the other things that we do besides going out and doing deliveries in the community with our cup lift is we have had people contribute, and then so we had someone buy 40 lattes for the local police officers. So they're on their rounds, they can just come by, call us, and then we will take them 16-ounce latte of their choosing out to their vehicle. So we keep track on this little sheet here, and then we also started our teacher initiative. So right now we're working with the Lincoln Middle School teachers, and we've got their staff list, and all week we're doing the teachers. We'll do another school next week, but they just give us a call and we get their drink ready. So that's been fun to see some of my kids' teachers, and also to have the officers coming by. Okay, so I'm here at our coffee shop, Cups Community Coffee up in Fort Collins, Colorado. It is 2 o'clock on a Wednesday, usually a busy time for us, but as you can see, there's no one here. So that's probably the biggest difference is we had to change our hours quite drastically with the COVID. We honed them down to 7 to 2 instead of 6 to 6, which is a really big change. And yeah, I don't know, it's lonely because we moved like our benches in from outside. Obviously no one's here working because they can't be in here. So usually around this time we've got a nice, I don't know, probably 8 to 10 people in here getting work done, whether they're students or professionals, or meeting with people or just hanging out. So it's lonely on the inside, but on the outside, we've done a lot in the community, which has been our silver lining. So we were talking about silver linings and all of this, and it's a little one, but I think it counts. So dishes. Usually we're back here doing a lot of dishes all day. We got a lot of people in the shop. We're super busy, and we have a mound of dishes to do. So now, with no one in the shop and everything out delivery, we have very minimal dishes. So little silver lining, but I think it should count. So we were just getting ready, kind of had put everything together for our delivery this morning to take it to the nutrition staff at Linton Elementary. They're still making lunches and food for all the students in that area, and just was checking my email right before I went and found out that it is a snow day. Woo! My daughter's filming this, so yeah, so even though schools are closed, there's still snow days, so that's exciting. But we're now going to try to figure out what to do with this nice delivery that we put together. Obviously we'll reschedule to do Linton's at another time, but we got a nice little package, so I'm gonna go see if we can figure out where to contribute that. I'm on my computer a lot more than I was when we had our 6 to 6 hours. It was all about making drinks, making food, doing all that, cleaning, blah, blah, blah. And now it's reaching out to people. We started a GoFundMe page for our cup lift about a week ago, which has been a really good way to help keep that sustaining and keep finding new people. And then just, networking again. So I've always been a big networker, but I haven't done much the last 8 months unless people came in to the shop. So it's been fun to like get in touch with people again. When you do a GoFundMe, I don't know how many people have done that, but you're really reaching out to everyone you think of. So old family friends, and there's been some nice connections that way, silver linings of, I've always had to ask for money with other endeavors that I've done, and so this one's sort of no different, and I feel really good about what we're asking for. So it's been fun to reconnect with lots of different people in different parts of my life. And yeah, so back at the computer and back on the phones, and instead of doing my moving around and making things.